I am the one whose divine mission is to preserve the earth and everything therein, as written in Luke 2:29 to 31. While Matthew 1:21 said, I shall save my people from their sins. Mind you that to prepare my people and take away their stumbling block, written in Isaiah 57 verse 14. And the further declaration that said, they are not wise to say they have a law, for they have wasted their pen and ink in vain. Written in Jeremiah 8 verse 8 was a strong permission or warrant, which was given to me by my Maker to command every religion and tradition to move out of existence in order to end slavery to sin and end holier than thou, which resulted to division and every negative and unprofitable exhibitions towards one another all over the earth, which was the reason I was given a strong instruction of never to believe what others has believed or fear their fears, but stand against all that is called confederacy in Jeremiah 8:11 to 12. For such has vowed never to do away with a handful and a message that was written to their heart and never for their good. Imagine a law that approved only 144,000 number of souls to be saved in Revelation 7 4 to 8 out of the living and the dead, which outnumbers trillion souls. Why shouldn't such a great barrier be removed or cancelled? Which was the reason the word said, with God nothing shall be impossible in Luke 1 chapter 37. I have removed and terminated everything written in any book in fulfillment to the end of all things, written in 1 Corinthians 15:24. Because all that was written to the generation that was under the law, as written in Romans 3:19. But our own generation are not under the law, as written in Romans 6 verse 14. And because they were written in ignorance, as a result of not yet received a message to all creature. But for Jacob's generation alone, and the word have honored his promises and his covenant of never to destroy all things, as written in Genesis 9 7 to 17, and has validated his decree that the earth shall not be removed forever in Psalm 104 verse 5. Of course, I am the one on the throne, and I am making all things new in fulfillment to Revelation 21 verse 5, which was the reason every word of Jesus Christ was temporarily in Proverbs, as to be made plain while establishing permanently, as written in John 16:25, which said, I speak to you in Proverbs, but time is coming when I shall no more speak unto you in Proverbs, but show you plainly of the word. Mind you that Jesus speaks parables, while Israel interprets his parables. And both of us was the reason Revelation 11 verse 6 said, these have power to turn water to blood, meaning that Jesus and I have been permitted to renew all things and to cause all things to become one with the Lord of hosts, or with the word, which is their maker, and also to cause everyone to receive one mind, one understanding, and one belief, which was the reason Proverbs 6 verse 6 instructed us to be wise by learning how to work together from the ants, as to terminate the word that said, "The way of peace my people have not known," in Romans 3 verse 17. And mind you that this ignorant I am eliminating is the very Satan or devil which Christ said he beheld like lightning falling down from heaven in Luke 10:18. And the same ignorant was described as enemies of God, which must be put under his feet in 1 Corinthians 15:25, which declared that Christ must reign till he has put all enemies under his feet, which means that a human being or spirit or Satan or devil or dragon or red serpent and etc. are not God's enemies and can in no wise be the enemies of God. Rather, God is the one to act as an enemy towards anything that permits ignorance to mess it up or mess him up. And I, Israel, that speaks to you is a perfect example in Lamentation 2 verse 5, which said that the Lord was an enemy and he has swallowed up Israel and swallowed up all her places and has destroyed all his strongholds. And it is of recent that I understood that his reasons of doing all that to me was because I felt comfortable to live in ignorance of his assignment and his divine mission over my life. And so likewise has he been bringing all the evil that ever happened to this earth, as written in Amos 3 verse 6, as to punish them for trying to feel comfortable in their ignorance.